Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a little get ready with me / tutorial using the Venus Immortalis palette. I want to do something super glam, super glittery, and yeah, I just felt like going there and really wanting to play with this palette. So that's what we did today. We paired it with a super vampy bold lip, and yeah, I show you how I get this look amidst non-stop talking. Like I'm on one today, I don't know why. I'm getting ready for a party tonight, so I need to do some fun makeup. So I figured why not film it and show you guys how I got this look and do a kind of a little bit of a tutorial while I talk. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look and listen to me ramble, just keep watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Yeah, I wanted to do a little get ready with me and kind of tutorial because I really want to play again with Immortalis palette. Today's a good reason to do kind of a nice glam look because we are going to a surprise birthday party. Alright, first I'm going to marble right here on the brow bone. Okay, I just took that on the brow bone just to highlight. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush with the shade Cameo. I'm just gonna run that through here just as a nice base. I've only primed my eyes with Lonnie Shadow Primer. I used CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer on my lids to blank them out and be a nice base. But I did not set them down fully. And next I'm going to take the shade Ash, which is the bluey gray color. I'm going to take Ash on this e.l.f. fluffy brush. It is a just blending brush. It's kind of fluffy but a little bit flat. I'm going to take that on the one side of the brush and just kind of start building it on the outer part, the lid. I always forget. I have it to do my right eye first because I'm right-handed. So remember to do my left eye because I'm turned at this angle and I don't like facing the other angle. I don't know, I'm weird about that. I'm just gonna start building this out here and blending it up into the transition. So I've been watching last year's American Horror Story, Apocalypse, and I am so sucked into it because we're revisiting Coven and, you know, connecting to Murder House and everything. Because Murder House was such a good season, as was Coven. I think those two are my favorite seasons. Well, no. Coven's definitely my number one, and Hotel, just for the Countess probably. If Lady Gaga wasn't in Hotel, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much. She made that season. And I enjoyed Roanoke because it was truly scary to me. That season was scary. Like, I guess I come from that generation of the Blair Witch Project scaring the ever-living shit out of me as a child, that anything that's like found footage is still scary to me. Like, I don't know, this one of those things that like scarred me. It's like, I am of the woods, but I am not of this earth. Like, Blair Witch was truly a frightening movie when that came out, man. And I like that with Roanoke, they kind of tried to recapture that. To me, that was the only season that I found truly frightening, because that kind of shit scares me, like ghosts and stuff. But like witches and vampires and other stuff doesn't really scare me. I think the storylines have been more just interesting than they have been terrifying. Like, even though they're ghosts and stuff, they're not scary ghosts, really. I think Coven is just, that was an iconic season. So I don't like stuff like The Conjuring, really, or these newer horror movies. They're more jump scare than anything. There's not enough story to me. I don't like them. I don't like The Nun. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. I don't like loud noises, for one thing. I have trouble with my ears, so loud sounds really bother me. And then, you know, and I am an incredibly jumpy person on top of that. I just wanted to see how these colors blended over like a not quite set down base. I like how I get started talking and just keep blending and blending and blending, and I don't really need to be blending anymore. I just get distracted. I'm not gonna cut the crease today, but I'm gonna do kind of a hinted at cut crease-ish look. It's just not gonna be so precise. I'm a little bit over doing really precise cut creases right at this moment. Yeah, I don't care for a lot of the contemporary horror movies. I think they're cheap scares. There's not any story there. I know that I think The Conjuring and Annabelle have a good backstory. I just don't want to watch the movies. I don't like the way they're filmed. It's just something about I don't care about. Like Insidious, I don't care about it. I like horror movies from the 70s a lot. In 80s. The 80s ones were more entertaining, kind of funny-ish, because they're cheesy, and that's what I'm looking forward to watching the 1984 season of American Horror Story. Okay, I'm gonna take Unseen. I'm gonna jump right into the black on a packer brush here, but I really enjoy like Rosemary's Baby, Dunwich Horror, the Sentinel, Suspiria, stuff like that from the 70s. Those movies to me are truly frightening in such a subtle way. There's no jump scare really, quietly and unnervingly scary. I really like the performance of this black. Like, it's very easy to work with. Even though it's pretty pigmented and it's like a true black, it just kind of stays where I put it. It doesn't fluff everywhere. It's a well-behaved eyeshadow. And the reason I'm talking about scary stuff is because it's daylight right now. I am a chicken. Like, let's not have any disillusionment about that. I am scared of my own shadow. I do not like scary stuff. Unless I'm in a large group of people, but do not scare me. Like, I hate horror house. Like, I hate going to like, what do you call them? Haunted houses and stuff. Like, the walking through and people jump out scary. It brings out an anger in me beyond a fear. I get real panicky. I start having panic attacks. I can't breathe. I hyperventilate. It's a whole thing that has happened to me in the theater seeing scary movies, is that I have hyperventilated and almost had to like walk out because it's just the jump scare, the initial fright of something. Even though what I'm watching is not that scary, my poor little heart can't take it. My anxiety can't take it. Or panic disorder. I'm a very panicky person sometimes. It's better these days right now, but like it's one of those things that kind of comes and goes, you know? I definitely cannot watch zombie stuff. That gives me nightmares for months. Like, since I was a kid, that has scared me more than anything. Like, I'll watch a ghost story and be okay. Like, I'll be creeped out like that night, as long as there's no jump scares. And that's only initially like right then that scares me, but it doesn't bother me later on. I can see a trailer for a zombie movie or The Walking Dead or an ad for The Walking Dead, and I'm gonna have a goddamn nightmare that night. That truly scares me. I don't know. It's something, it's beyond it just being zombies. It's more on a spiritual level almost that it scares me. Like, to the point of like, just because it's wrong, you know? It's something deeper level that it scares me. It's unnatural. It should not exist. And even like after my mom died, I had what I call reanimator dreams. If anyone's familiar with the Lovecraft story Reanimator or the movie that Stuart Gordon did like in the early 80s, anyway, it's about bringing people back to life from the dead. It's a little bit kind of like a Frankenstein type of thing. I had reanimator nightmares. Not that I found that concept scary. It was more on an emotional level, because I would dream about some medical breakthrough or something where, oh, we cured your mom, brought her back to life, and it not quite going right, or it's like these weird hopeful dreams that were nightmares actually. And I still have those kind of dreams every now and then. Not as frequent as I used to, but I still have them. It's one of those things you never really heal from, is losing someone. It never goes away. Yeah, but like, we would watch Walking Dead once a week for a while, and I would spend the entire week in just a full state of anxiety, scared to look out the window at night especially. And the apartments we were living in at the time were old. They were built in the 60s. Tons of people have come and gone and lived in those apartments, and you know, the energy from the people living there in the other apartments as well. I'm very much an empath. Like, I was picking up on just so much of everyone else there that has lived there, currently living there, just the energy and the vibes. I don't remember sleeping when I lived in that apartment. Especially, well, when my husband was on nights, I sure didn't. I think I slept when he slept, because I felt safe. But yeah, I remember just being terrified to look out the window because I was afraid to see a fucking zombie or something. That was a new level of fear. And it wasn't so much I knew that there was like some weird juju in that apartment complex, but it wasn't necessarily scary so much as it was like just kind of frustrating. And like, I remember waking up seeing somebody like standing there at one point, and there was nobody there. Like, it faded, but like somebody looking over the bed. It was like they were sitting on my dresser. It was very strange. And we were just laying there looking at it, and it kind of, you know, faded away, and I was like, I'm going back to sleep. I was not new to shit like that. I grew up in a very haunted house. as a kid in a very haunted part of town. So like that kind of thing wasn't out of the ordinary. Okay, I'm just gonna blend these edges a little bit. It scared me, but it didn't scare me as bad as it should have. If it had been a zombie, I would have probably had a full-on heart attack and just died, though. That scares me on just a different level, a cosmic level. This Morphium 562, a little bit unseen. It's funny I'm using the shade unseen here and talking about like spirits and stuff. But yeah, I grew up with that kind of shit, and like it's scary. It still scares me. Like there's no doubt about it. It's different than the fear of zombies. It's still living you need to really be scared of, though. I could probably tell you ghost stories for days, but I don't want to scare myself. I think, I know people enjoy stuff like that. Maybe next Halloween I'll do like a series of telling paranormal stories. Oh, yeah, we'll do that next Halloween. I think that'll be really cute. We'll do Get Ready With Me's and tell scary shit. And the house that I'm currently living in is one of the homes that I have felt the safest in, next to my grandmother's house. When people spent the night, like we had another person who's kind of empathetic like I am and can kind of see auras and stuff. He stayed here. And he said there was like a bubble protecting my home. Like he's like, it is protected somehow. And he asked if I had done something to do that. I'm like, no, man. In my previous home that I owned before we lived in the apartment, it was my grandmother's house I had purchased. That house, it had spirits, but they were the most benevolent spirits you could ever have in a home. I never felt afraid there, but I also never felt alone. You know what I mean? Like, you knew something was there. And while we were waiting for this house to get finished, me and my husband went and were staying there with my dad, because my dad was still living there at the time. While we were waiting for this house to get finished, because we had ended our lease at the apartment, I think that was the first time my husband's ever had something scary happen to him. And I was like, he said someone shook him awake, like was shaking his leg, and he thought it was me, and he turned over and I'm just dead asleep. And he's like, what the fuck? And we didn't have any animals at the time, no pets. It was just me and him there that night, because my dad was staying at his wife's house that night. Oh, they weren't married at the time, but he went and stayed over there. It was pretty spoopy. And I just like, that shit has like scared me, but I remember waking, when he told me about it, I just cracked up laughing. It's like, ha! Oh, that's probably just mom or somebody messing with you. Somebody trolling you. So that's what it felt like. Somebody was just messing with him because they knew he didn't believe it. So now I'm going to take a flat brush. I really need to get some new brushes. I'm like using the same ones over and over. Like I have other ones, but I just don't like them. And you know how you get stuck on your favorite brushes, and that's the only ones you want to use. That's where I'm at. Okay, I'm going to take Hail, which is the silver. I'm going to take that onto the lid and blend it into the black and kind of to the crease, but not in the crease, you know. These are blended a little bit patchy on not set down base, but they look good. And just so I say, I'm enjoying the apocalypse season of American Horror Story. Like it started out kind of weird. I thought it was gonna be like Fallout 3 or something, because it reminded me a lot of it, but now it's turned into something totally different, which is kind of fun about, I think, what Roanoke did, that flip-flop on you. Like the later part of the season to me wasn't nearly as scary as that first half of the season when it was like the found footage. Something made me think of Blair Witch Project the other day. Oh, I was watching a playthrough of like the video game on Funhouse, and then me and my friend Lila were at the VA, which I grew up right down the road from, and I was telling her how freaking haunted that area is. I was like, can't you not feel the spirits? Because she's kind of empathetic as well. I'm like, can you not just feel everything here? I was telling her about like all the creepy kind of witchy shit that happened down way further down the road and kind of in the country. It was a very isolated area of the river, and like there's stories going back since it was people's grandmothers telling stories about seeing little kids and that weren't quite right, and like stuff dancing around circles, and basically seeing fairies and things that are not of this earth. If you know what I mean. They're out of the woods, but they're not of this earth. Things from different dimensions. The veil is very thin over there, I can tell you that. Because that's the stuff that I had seen was not human. It never was. It was never living in the realm that we are. Ooh, that silver. I'm taking a little high. Kind of doing a very soft type of cut crease-ish. Like it's the shape of a cut crease, but it's very blended and just flowing. Like I'm not no precise line. I just want to, you can't quite tell where one shade stops and the other shade starts. I'm really into that almost a grungy look to it, like it's almost wet. Okay, I'm gonna take Unseen again on that Morphe brush. I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm gonna have fun editing this damn video. Oh, dummy, I didn't think about that. Oh, spooky shit, I'm gonna end up editing it by myself at home. Okay, that's all for the upper eyes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line real quick, and then we're gonna do the face, which I'll just cut for that because I'm gonna go back and watch American Horror Story. So I'm gonna take Ash once again on this brush, the e.l.f. kind of flat fluff brush. I've primed under here and already done like a little bit of concealer, so that hopefully these eyeshadows will perform well under there. I messed my sleep schedule up so bad. Well, I overslept one day. So I pulled the all-nighter, and that just messed me up so bad. I've just been exhausted, like I am too old for that. I remember I used to could do that and I would sort my sleep schedule out and I'd be fine. Now it's like I am messed up for like days. I'm just dragging. Today's first day I've like felt some energy, and it is Wednesday. I pulled the all-nighter 2 days ago. Oh, I forgot to, yeah, I'm getting ready though to go to a surprise party for my friend Rachel. It is her, I'm not sure how old she is, 30-something's birthday. Yeah, she's at work right now. So she's working a double right now at the bar. And the bar has no windows. Like, unless the front door is open, you can't see shit that's going on outside. So there's a front parking lot and a back parking lot and 2 doors. So half of us are gonna go into the front and half are gonna go into the back, and we're all gonna come in at 6 o'clock at the same time with a ton of balloons and stuff, and then the other bartender's gonna be like, "You're off the clock. Have fun, enjoy your birthday." I think it's gonna be cute, and she has no idea. And like, we're gonna bring a cake and all kind of stuff. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, I have to be ready by 4 or 5:30, which I mean, I got plenty of time. I do not have plenty of time. It's 2:30. See, I say that, but the thing is, I'm incredibly slow at getting stuff done because I like to pill around and talk and do videos. So I end up taking forever to get ready, which I don't mind. I really enjoy like doing this and the like kind of pampering. Oh yeah, I'm taking Unseen right at the lash line on a detail brush. I think I fell asleep probably about almost 5 o'clock. I was listening to a playlist of historical videos. I'll link what I was watching below because I can't think of her name. And she does profiles about like historical figures and stuff, and I just had that playlist on and I was listening to it, dozing off and sleeping. And apparently the dog barked at my husband. He come in, I didn't hear any of it because I had the video, and I was like still could hear that but nothing else. And he's like, I turn around, he's staying there next to the bed in the dark because it's still dark because it was like not even 6 a.m. yet, you know. Scared the ever-living shit out of me. Like, oh my god. I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. Scared me so fucking bad. I mean, imagine turning over and there's this, you know, figure standing next to the bed, and it's real. Even though I immediately recognized it as my husband, it still just scared me. Oh my god. And the only reason I turned over is because I felt Pumpkin moving. And I didn't realize, like, I didn't hear her fussing or barking or making noise really. I just felt her wagging her tail. I was like, what are you wagging your tail for? It's weird, like the certain things you do wake up for, especially if you have like a dog. Certain movements they do, you know what they're doing, and you wake up. Like every time I can tell when she's about to get out of bed because she wants me to pick her back up. So she always gets up during the night and has a snack and uses her puppy pad and stuff. And then if her bowls are empty, she'll obsess over them all night and get in and out of bed until I get them to go put some damn food and water in her bowl. So she'll just relax. I'm like, Pumpkin, you know I'm the one that fills the bowl. You know this. But you're gonna get up and go check over and over to see if the food has magically appeared. Like, she don't even eat it. She just wants food in the bowl. I cleaned off this little packer brush. I'm taking Marble right here in this inner part. God, I'm a rambler today. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to editing Anna, who will have to sort through all this shit. But yeah, anyway, the girl that I was watching last night, who I can't think of her name, Jessica? is her first name, but I can't think of the rest of it because I just started watching her last night. She has a lot of videos about disabilities. Got me in here a little bit because I'm disabled, but I do not acknowledge it or talk about it. I don't like that fact, and I pretend like I'm not. And her embracing hers, and if her video, her talking about it, made me feel so good. Maybe if I share some stuff about myself, as far as that goes, it might make a lot of other people feel really good too. So I'm not gonna get into that right now, but it just, that little fire, so that, well, you know, we could do some little get ready with me videos like this, and I could talk about my experiences with that while you watch me do makeup. Because I don't like just sitting here talking without doing makeup. I mean, I'm a makeup channel, I'm a beauty channel, first and foremost, but I don't see why we can't include personal lives and other stuff as well, because we're not one-dimensional beings. There's definitely way more to me than just makeup, and everybody has more to them than just that. Appeal to a broader audience that way, and not just the pale girl that's kind of gothy with hooded eyes, and I can only watch her because of that. And you know, no, I want everybody to be able to like watch my channel and enjoy it, even though I'm a little bit different, weird. I like watching people who are totally different than me. Okay, so I went ahead and just did my skin off camera just because it's quicker, and I've already contoured. I actually used that Cool Tone contour again, the Sephora Colorful whatever powder in Tranquil. I thought it would tie in with the look, and I'm kind of feeling it right now. I think it's good for the winter months to not be like such a warm complexion, but to keep from looking too undead. I am using Sophisticated Sable from CoverGirl, which you guys know is like my holy grail blush. I'm taking the deepest shade and bringing it just around where that contour is, a little bit higher, just to give a little bit of warmth in there, but not. Okay, now I'm taking the blush shade. I was really conflicted on what kind of blush to use. I almost used a purpley blush, but I was like, no, I don't want to go that cool tone with the skin, because the eyes are just so cool, it's gonna just look too washed out. I always start at the back of the cheekbone and kind of come forward. I don't like blushing the apples of the cheeks. I don't find that to be flattering on my face shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight, and I'll probably go back on blush and just maybe soften it a little. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild loose highlighter powder, and I don't know what shade. You Glow Girl. I'm gonna take a little bit of the pressed one in Blossom Glow. I mean, you can build up the loose one obviously, but I'm feeling extra. Look at that. Yeah. I feel like this has a little bit more of a pink reflect in it. Alright, let's move on to the lips. I think I'm going to use the Nars Velvet Matte Pencil in Spike. This was one of my fall favorite colors. I think it'll tie in nicely with the eyes. Okay, and for a last little touch of glam, I'm gonna add some Fenty Diamond Balm and How Many Carats, which is my personal favorite. I'm just gonna hit right up here, just to get a little bit of a sparkle in there. And we hit the inner corner with it as well. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I've got these glitters, and there's a silver one. What if we put just a touch of that silver glitter kind of on the inner corner, just a little bit. This is from the little Wet n Wild kit. I'm gonna take a little bit of the silver. I'm just gonna pop it on the inner part, not super close to the eye because these are not eye safe. Just right in here. Just a little something catch the light. And I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the deeper charcoal one. And we'll just pop a little. Just pat a little on the lid, it ain't gonna hurt. Just to have a little bit of sparkle. Yeah, just to give a little something. I'm gonna go fix my hair and get dressed, and we'll be back for the final look. Okay, and here's the look all finished with outfit and everything. This is like a sleeveless velour high neck. It's like a mock neck top, and this jacket I got, I think when I was 16, me and my sister got matching jackets from Hot Topic, and I still have mine, and it still fits, which is crazy. That I can still wear it, and it still looks almost brand new. I thought it'd look good with this outfit, and because it's 75 outside right now, but it's gonna get in the 50s this evening. So I need to dress where I can be prepared for both things. And of course I pair it with my spider earrings because this is filmed before Halloween and I am a spooky girl year round. But just disclaimer, I know a lot of people are gonna be burned out on spooky stuff for a little bit. Kind of give it a break until after Christmas and I'm back full-fledged spooky girl. But yeah, I feel like I need to contour a little more under here because this pushes my fat up. And I feel like fat guy in a little coat sometimes when I wear like high neck stuff. Anyway, finished look. If you like this video and like listening to me ramble and while I do a very rough makeup tutorial, be sure to like and subscribe and give me a comment down below. Do you guys want to have some more like story time get ready with me's, maybe about paranormal stuff or disabilities or whatever? Let me know in the comments because I have lots I can talk about. Lots.